I don't know. I'm doing Finn Balor's thing.
It sounded like Roman for a second.
No, it was Finn's theme.
I got it after a while, but like it sounded like Roman.
No. Sure. So yeah, it was Finn Balor's thing for no reason. Don't know why I did that. I mean, it's not like it's gonna be around forever. It's not like it's gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of going places, NXT 2.0 spring cleaning. Yikes. It was very weird because two of the people who got released didn't even get released. And like everybody else got released. The two of the people got released. Everybody else got released. I was like, what the fuck? So let's break it down. So for some reason, Purge.
Oh, DX.
No. Purge Parada gone. Dexter Lumis gone. Two other people who haven't even wrestled yet gone. Friend of the show, Parker is gone, which was formerly known as Harlan. He's gone. And like it's just like it was a bunch of NXT people who were gone. But the first person that was gone was Malcolm Bivens. Malcolm Bivens is gone. And like everybody just like immediately was like, oh my God, it's so stupid at WWE to fire you. It's so stupid. And like it literally came out at the same time that it was reported that he was done with WWE. Was they renewed his contract last year. He accepted it. They went to offer him a renewal of the contract this year, and he was like, yeah, I'm not taking it. I'm out. So they just like, all right, well, we're just going to let you go. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I wasn't going to renew the contract anyway, so all right, whatever. So it was like, oh, wow, that was a thing.
So
then you had, and after he quit, then you had Dakota Kai, and her contract was coming up, and they was like, hey, Dakota, you want to sign? She was like, fam, I'm not happy here. I'm just going to let my contract expire. I'm not going to re-sign. I'm sorry. Bye. And it was like, no, but she was like, nah, I'm cool. Bye. And it was like, wow. Like, they left. So, but you know how like people turn it to the whole, oh, I can't believe WWE fired them. And like nobody sat there and was like, they wanted to go. They're like, that's so wrong. Like AEW is going to use them better. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. They're going to use them better. But like, please stop with the false narrative of like WWE just fired them out of nowhere. Everybody else, yeah, they did fire them out of nowhere. And that was actually fucking scummy. But those two that everybody was so up in arms about, which is so funny because everybody's just so up in arms about them two. Nobody else gave a shit about half of the other people that got fired. And it was so insane because they're like, I can't believe WWE would fire those two. And it's like, dude, a bunch of other people actually got fired. They're like, no, I can't believe they fired them too. And I'm like, dude, Dexter Lumis got fired. But yeah, whatever. But like, Malcolm Bivens and Dakota Kai was on TV every week. Index was on TV every week. Like, no. But like, these two were stars, and you can tell that they're stars. And you're like, dude, like, what the, like, what are you, like, why? Like, why are you trying to spin this narrative? Just like, they quit. It's not nothing wrong with it, but they quit. They actually knew this was coming because they wanted it to come. Everybody else didn't know, and those are the people you should be like sad about. Persia Parada, who literally came from Australia to be here. Like, fucking, even Draco Anthony, like, he only wrestled like 3 times and they let him go. And so I did find out a little bit of why some of these spring cleaning cuts were made. And a lot of
budget cuts.
No. a lot of them, like, this is, no, they said budget cuts. They said budget cuts to be, they said it to be quote unquote politically correct. Yeah. But the word that had been swirling around, like, even like a day or two before and like all day before the cuts came, was a lot of these people who are going to get cut haven't progressed in their training and been better. Like, these are people who haven't got better since the new regime came in and said, hey, step it up. You get a little bit better. You step it up. And these people, to them, haven't stepped up. So they're like, oh, well, this person's gone. You keep botching in matches. This person is gone, blah, blah, blah. And they just kept going, like, with the whole, you didn't step up and make yourself better in our eyes, so goodbye. So it wasn't like a straight up, oh, it's budget cuts. They said, they quoted budget cuts, but the backstage thing that everybody had heard before they actually let these people go was like, it's because they didn't step up. And when they got the call, they was like, yeah, it was because of budget cuts. But it's like, no, we heard the whole story that they didn't think some of these people got better once they signed them, so they just let them go, and then they're just gone. I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
Right.
Like, so I'm like, I know people are gonna say like you're a drone and you're the shield. I'm going to play devil's advocate. I agree with if the people don't step up, then you can get rid of them. But if you have them on TV, listen, if you have them on TV and you have them on the storylines, don't just fire them. Mm-hmm. Like, give them a minute and then tell them like, yeah, like, you didn't step up, go. Yeah, and that's
they did fucking Brian Kendrick or whatever. Like, yeah, they played it off like he got injured and whatever. They were like an actual factual storyline, initiative that why he's not there.
Exactly. Everybody else is just going to disappear from the fucking show. So it's like, well, whatever. And I know like some AEW haters are going to be like, well, what about when AEW doesn't renew your contract? Like I've said before, it's literally the best way to not renew your contract, but also not to sit you at home and not do anything is like also ridiculous too. Like for AEW, just put them on dark and then just like, all right, when your contract's up, goodbye. Like they do that sometimes, and like I applaud them for doing it that way because it's like, okay, it's not like we're gonna fire you. We're just gonna pay you until your contract is over, and then after that, you just go wherever. Who cares?
Could be worse. They're gonna have you like sit in front row with a box on your head.
I'm actually upset about that because like that's been a long running story, and people are like just catching on to like, oh shit, what the fuck is happening? And I'm like, yo, that's Kip Sabian, and like I'm trying to defend this, but then it hits me with just like somebody said, it was like, yeah, this has been like a 6 to 8 month storyline, and it has no progression, and there's like nothing happening, and it's like, fuck, you're right. Like this is a good story, but there's nothing happening. Like it's literally you have to figure it out online through Kip Sabian himself. Like no one's promoting it, no one's even like putting an eye to it. Like, hey, that's Kip Sabian. Hey, that's Kip Sabian. But like, hey, what is that guy with the box? Like, even some of the fans have not even paid attention. Was like, what are you talking about? The ones who have been paying attention are like, oh, it's Kip Sabian, and this is going to be a story. But we're all sitting here waiting for like a little piece of the story to happen. Like I said, with the whole Punk thing, like he should have attacked Punk. That would have at least brought something into the story. I'm just sitting here waiting. I know AEW is going to do something with it, but it's like it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, now when you have people who are just like wrestling professionals like Lance Storm pointing it out and saying, what's the deal with this? And like really getting angry, like he's just sitting there and nothing happening. It's like, okay, now it's unbearable because like an actual person with an objective mind is looking at it going, why the fuck is he sitting there? Something should be happening. Like this story should be moving. Like I kind of figured that that's Kip Sabian, but what's the point? Like, what's the point? He's just been in a crowd. People can barely see him. This is the first time they actually kind of see him. what's the point? And I'm like, yeah, Lance is kind of right.
I know, kind of. He's like 1,000% right. Like, I like long-term storytelling, but it comes to the point where, like, you go so long with it, like, I stop caring.
Yeah, that's almost where I'm at with this, because it's like, I don't care, but at the same time, it's like, I do care because, like, I want to see Kip do something. Like, I want Kip to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I am kind of a fan of his. So I'm like, yeah, like, I want him to do something, but at the same time, it's like, it hasn't progressed, and it hasn't been even a little piece of, ooh, this thing happens. It's, yeah, whatever. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's something to think about. But yeah, on to AEW, since that's where we were in the last seconds of that little talk.
Yep.
Dynamite started off with Darby Allin versus Swerve. Now, this is hilarious because this has been pointed out 3 times that they're not friends, and immediately during the match, fucking Jericho goes, "Oh, they're friends from the Northwest." I'm like, God damn it, Jericho! Like the story was supposed to be like they're not friends. He's like, no, they're friends. They've been wrestling for such a long time together, and it's like, God damn it.
That's where, like he said, like, we're not friends. We're cool. We're not friends.
Yeah, and Jericho's like, no, they're friends. And so this match was going on. It was okay until Ricky Starks came out and distracted Sting, which distracted Swerve, and Darby got the pin on Swerve. So it was like, we didn't need the distraction finish. The match was cool. We didn't need that. But I mean, it happened, but we didn't need it.
No.
So now Darby's in the next round of the tournament, which to me is like, yeah, those two have to have a match again, but like, also like, this Ricky Starks, Hobbs, Keith Lee, Swerve thing is getting like too long in the tooth, and I don't like it. And like, there was a segment later that we're gonna talk about that adds to that, and it's like, yeah, this is getting too long in the tooth. I don't like it. So then we had Shawn Spears talking about Big Cass, but not saying Big Cass's name, and said that he has PP, which is pinnacle potential. And I'm like, oh God, like, Enzo and Cass in a pinnacle? Yeah, that's insufferable.
I mean, Cass by himself, like, it could work, but Enzo and Cass? No.
Yeah. So then we have Jericho on commentary, and he gets attacked by Santana, and Santana beats the shit out of him. And so that sets up a match for Santana and Jericho next week. And I heard a bunch of people immediately go, why are they having this match? And I'm like, yo, did you not know Santana is like a singles wrestler and he wrestles like that sometime?
Yeah. They both are, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember Ortiz wrestling that much, but I do remember Santana just recently had a match with Jonathan Gresham, and it was awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, like I know that he's a straight up singles wrestler, so that's a thing.
Cool.
So then we had the Baddie Trio, which is Kiera Hogan, Red Velvet, and Jade Cargill versus friend of the show Willow Nightingale, and also friend of the show Sky Blue, and also friend of the show Trisha Dora.
The friend of the show.
Yes. And I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to root for my friends. But unfortunately, Jade Cargill and her squad won. But yeah, I was rooting for my friends.
Plus, I don't think our friends are signed, so.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I'm like, why are our friends signed? They should be.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get to the back and we talk to Swerve and Darby, and they're talking about the match, and Darby's like, dude, I didn't want it to go that way. Like, we're friends after all. Like, we should have a regular match. Like, I'll get them to give us 5 extra minutes. And Swerve was like, nah, it's cool, dude. He's like, I'm going to take care of Starks and Hobbs. And so they shake hands and, like, they walk away. And he says, I'm going to get Keith Lee. So, okay. So we're still having a Keith Lee Swerve Hobbs thing. It's like, all right. Like, I like everybody in there, but it's time for them all to split and go to something new and, like, never touch each other again for 2 years. Like, it's time. Like, it's just time for everybody to split off and do their own thing. Swerve to do his own thing. Keith Lee to do his own thing. And I know somebody out there is really stupid going, they're doing their own thing. They have their own matches. You know, Hobbs and Starks are going for the tag titles. Dude, they just interfered in a fucking Swerve match, tying them right back together. Like, no matter how much of this little stuff is like they're going against other people, it's still tying back to this overarching story that literally needs to get back together. It's like a fucking game where you're doing side quests when the main mission is this tag match. It just needs to stop. Like, we need to end it. Like, just end it and just go on to something else where everybody can just have fun.
Yeah.
So then we get Keith Lee versus one of the ass boys, Colton.
Yeah.
They're having a match. Colton goes for, in the middle of the match, he goes for the fucking Faymaster. Misses completely. It was supposed to get caught into a spirit bomb. It got botched, and Keith Lee just said, fuck it, I'm just going to hit the Big Bang Catastrophe, and it's over. And 1, 2, 3, Keith Lee wins. So I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, that's good. Then we get Jeff Hardy in the back, and Jeff Hardy said he's going on his solo adventure, and he's going to beat Bob Fish. And, like, Matt Hardy goes, yeah, because there's no way that, like, Jeff Hardy is going to lose to Bob Fish. And I'm like, honestly, that's true, but also, honestly, what if Bob Fish wins?
That makes 3 of the Undisputed Elite in this match. So,
yes. Yes, and speaking of them, the Undisputed Elite, not with anybody, they're all 4 or 5 of them together. They're out there talking, and the Bucks are back to wearing their silly, dumb get-up. And they're talking about how Bob Fish is going to win. And this is, like, something that popped in my head, like, something has happened. Like, Bob Fish talked, and it, like, he seems so fucking out of place. And I'm like, you had your own fucking talk show on Ring of Honor. The Fishbowl. You had your own talk show. What happened to your talking skills? Your mic skills used to be of par. Like, you had your own fucking show. What happened?
He got old.
I don't know, man. Like, because it was weird because he used to have his own show and it was fucking awesome. And it was like, okay, yeah, he could talk. He can hold his own talk show. He was a television champion. He was this, he was that. This was like right around that time Red Dragon did their little split and was like, all right, we're going to go separate ways for a while and be singles guys. And it was cool. But like now watching him, he just like forgot how to be Bob Fish. Like maybe it was just because he was in WWE and now he's in AEW where he can be more of himself. It's like, I'm waiting for that Bob Fish to show up where he was just some cocky, arrogant, aristocratic dude where he was like, I'm a gentleman, I'm fucking awesome, I'm cool as shit, that's it. And he just talked his talk. And I was like, yeah, Bob Fish is fucking awesome. Like, that's
sometimes that happens though, like you get stuck with like not knowing who you are anymore.
Yeah, it's like I really want Bob to get back to being Bob. So yeah, and like I know a lot of people are going to like love him when he just takes off as a singles guy and they're like, oh shit, like Bob Fish, like not only is just good as a wrestler by himself, but like he's really good talking by himself. Like that's what I want. That's what I want. But yeah, that was over. So then we had Danhausen come out and said, Zen Hook. Hook comes out and they're talking. Well, not basically talking. Hook says a word, and then fucking Smart Mark Sterling comes out. Tony Nese attack Hook from behind, and then Hook beats the shit out of Tony Nese. Smart Mark Sterling gets thrown out, and Danhausen is standing there. He goes, "I'm cursing you," and they're like, "Who cares?" And then Hook walks up behind Danhausen, and like everybody runs. And it was funny. Yes, the funny part was the fans start chanting Hookhausen, and I'm like, yes,
I'm down with it.
Hookhausen. Yes, I'm totally down with it.
Tag team champions.
Oh no, I'm just down with them being a crew.
No, but like in the eventual, not now.
Nah, I just want them to be a crew.
Okay.
Yeah, a crew would be really fun. So then we get the Ass Boys in the back, and the Acclaim come up, and the Acclaim are like, "Hey, be friends with us, because if we're together, we can't lose." They're like, "No, be friends with us, or we can't lose." No, we have to go ask our daddy. So they was like,
they legit said daddy too.
Yes, and the Acclaim goes, "Scissor with us," and they just leave. So they want Lexi Nair to scissor with them. I know it sounds weird. And she's like, "No." And then they left off sad. I was like, "Oh, poor guys. You guys are sad because no one wants to scissor with you." But it's okay. So then we had a main event, which was Trent Beretta versus Samoa Joe. Really good match. We had Ian Riccaboni on commentary, who pointed out, because they were in Philly, was Ring of Honor started in Philly. And I was like, yeah. For some reason, I always thought it was like in like Bethlehem, PA or something. I know people would be like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, that's, yeah. Like, I always thought it was like, I never was like, "Oh yeah, it started in Philly," even though we did know it started in Philly. We're like, yeah, we knew that, but like, I don't know why to me it was like, no, it started somewhere else. Like, not in Philly. What? That never happened. But yeah, that was a thing that they brought up. And this actually blew my mind, because like, I remember when the television championship got brought like in fucking Ring of Honor, and they said Samoa Joe is the 30th television champion. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, it's been that many people?
Evidently.
Because like I said, Bob Fish had it. Ishii had it. Like, there was a lot of people that had it.
A lot.
It was really a lot of people fucking had it. So that's why I was like, damn, 30 people? Jay Lethal had it, because Jay Lethal had it for like the longest time and had converted it with the world title. Yeah, it was like a lot of people that had it. I was like, God damn, dude. Like, I totally forgot that was a thing.
One of the Briscoes had it. I think both Briscoes had it, in fact.
Yeah. It was like a lot of people had that title. I was like, holy shit, dude, that was fucking awesome. But like, yeah, that reminded me of stuff that like I forgot.
Okay.
So Trent and Samoa Joe had a fucking amazing match. And of course Samoa Joe won. So after the match, here comes Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, and Sanjay Butt. And they're out there to mess with Joe, and Joe's like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill you guys." They're like, "No." And then they just start fighting and fighting and fighting. The show goes off, and Joe stands tall. And it's like, okay. That's what I can say. Okay.
That's the way it felt.
Yeah. Like, okay, so like I want that to be done. It's not because it's been overdone. It's just because I don't like the whole Satnam Singh and Jay Lethal thing. It's like, yeah, I don't really want that to be done.
You don't care. As do I. I don't care either.
Yeah. So yeah, I just want that to be done. So before we get into SmackDown, I have a retraction. I'm walking this back, which a lot of podcasters don't do or journalists do when something happens that like they have to walk back. That they don't do. They're like, nah, man, fuck that. I'm not walking that back. So yeah, what I'm walking back is the Bret Hart thing. Because this is exactly what happened. Meltzer reported, oh, Bret Hart signed with WWE on a legend deal, which is why he can't be with AEW. Then there were other reports going, yeah, that might be true. That might be true. So there's like a bunch of reports. Everybody's reporting on it, and they reported on it for a fucking week and a half. Now all of a sudden Meltzer goes, oh, I actually talked to Bret, and Bret said, no, I'm on a merchandise deal. That doesn't mean that I can't be in fucking AEW. And I'm like, why the fuck did you report that then?
Dumbass.
Like, you literally reported something like, what the fuck? Like, you made a lot of people just angry and upset. You wrote this whole column about how this is happening and why this is so fucked up, and like you had everybody believing that this was going on, and we all were like, oh yeah, like good for Bret getting money, but like we're sad that he's not going to be with FTR, and now it's like he's free to be with FTR, and it's like, yeah, let's do that. But it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like why did you report that and then just like retract it? And then like the thing is, he didn't retract it, he just reports, oh no, Bret just has a merchandise deal. I talked to Bret. And the funny part about that was like when he was reporting that Bret signed with WWE, he said, oh, I talked to Bret, and Bret didn't make it clear that he was signed with WWE. But he's kind of alluding to it, but he didn't make it clear. So I'm going with the fact that he signed with WWE. I'm just like,
blaming him then.
Dude, it's not, he's blaming him. Like, this is when, like, last week when he was talking about the Bret situation, he said he talked to Bret and Bret didn't give him a clear answer. So he took that as, oh, Bret's working with WWE. And it's like, dude, why did you report on it if you didn't have, like, I even thought about it, was like, he didn't have any concrete evidence of Bret doing it. But once I got, like, more information from different people that was like, going, yeah, that happened, like, yeah, Bret signed with WWE, then I was like, okay, well, I can report the story because that's it. Now it's coming out that he's not signed with WWE, just has a merchandise deal. And it's like, that was so stupid. Like, it was so stupid. And that's the thing about, like, sometimes when he reports shit, he just reports shit and just said shit out of his fucking mouth. And you're just like, yeah, he's so right all the time. And it's like, dude, he's not right all the time. He's right sometimes, but he's not right all the time. Like, trust me.
Research.
No, he doesn't. And it's so weird because he just is wrestling out, and that's all he knows. Where he can't figure out anything else other than wrestling, which is very scary. But yeah. Because it's like some people who are just like truly stuck online that just do nothing but consume themselves with nothing but wrestling. And then like anything outside of wrestling is fucking weird to them. And like they have no point of reference for anything other than wrestling, where it's just like, oh, this is all I know is wrestling. I'm going to report on wrestling. I'm going to report on who stole money in wrestling, who raped who in wrestling, who like shot a kid in wrestling, or who threw somebody in a sewer in wrestling. All of these are pointing to WWE, by the way. But like, who embezzled like $1 billion? Like, but dude, like, there's other stuff that happens that you can like talk about. Like, what about the new Batman movie? Did you like that? Oh, was there a wrestler in it? No. What about basketball? Like, The Lakers aren't in the playoffs. Like, how do you feel about that? Well, I mean, LeBron James once like tried to talk to the Undertaker, and the Undertaker rejected him. Dude, like, why do you only know wrestling? Like, come on, like, why do you not know other stuff that's going on in the world? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, no. I know other stuff, like just, wrestling. Like, Vince McMahon once shot a kid. What the fuck are you talking about? Why is this a thing? I hate people like that are just like too stuck in this mold and can't get out of it. It's just fucking weird.
It happens though.
Yeah, and I know somebody's like, well, you guys are doing it. No, we do a podcast. Like, we have actual lives, and like we do a podcast. Like, I just gave you like 3 pop culture like things that's happening right now that has nothing to do with wrestling, and you're just like, oh yeah, oh okay. So like, yeah, I mean, we're not stuck in a wrestling bubble. But yeah, like, so Smackdown happened, and Drew McIntyre shows up for a steel cage match against Samuel Zayn. And Renegade wants something to happen. Why don't you tell him what you want to happen in a steel cage match, Renegade?
Okay. Steel cage matches are no DQ. So I don't know why nobody has ever thought about, as soon as the bell rings, kick your opponent in the fucking nuts and just leave the fucking ring. Boom, you won.
That would be fun and very anticlimactic also.
Yeah, but it would like progress a story like in certain cases, like like that person would get pissed off and then would continue from there.
Yeah, but like the cage is supposed to be the blow up, but I understand what you mean.
Is it though? Because like sometimes like that would be like the middle point.
I hope it is for this. Because
do you remember fucking Roman versus Kevin Owens? They had a steel cage match, and that wasn't their last match.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken. Like I think they had like 1 or 2 after that.
Yep. So then we had, after Drew beat Sammy, we had Queen Charlotte. And Queen Charlotte is saying whatever Queen Charlotte is saying about how she's gonna beat Ronda Rousey, and I'm just like, okay, who cares? Like, that's my default to a lot of stuff that's just not important. It's okay, who cares?
Basically.
I have a question for you later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
So then we have Happy Time with bartender Cabron. And he's out here and he says, hey, hand me that trophy. And then one of the people who has the trophy is Madcap Moss, and Madcap beats the shit out of bartender Cabron. And it's like, okay, yeah, all right. Woohoo. Yes. We had Shanky versus Ricochet. And Shanky actually kind of held his own for a while against Ricochet. And then he lost. And then Jinder Mahooty said, hey, you're a fucking loser. And Shanky says, I'll kill you. Okay. And then he left.
That's more or less what he said, too.
Yes. So then we had Raquel Rodriguez. And Pat McAfee, you cannot roll your R's like I do. Just saying. So we had Raquel Rodriguez versus Layla Gray. And Layla got a few shots in to Raquel, but Raquel actually get the win because it's supposed to be a squishy squash match. But okay. Then we had, Then we had the Ring General, Gunther and Ludwig, They were talking about whatever they were talking about, how the mat is sacred, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? So then we have the contract signing, which didn't get signed between the Unified Champions, RK Bro, and the Usos. And then Roman came down for some reason and stuffed a piece of paper in Riddle's mouth, which was the contract. And then Drew came out. Drew said, "Fuck this. I'm going to kick some ass." And they all start fighting. And I immediately was like, why is this happening? Why is this Drew thing happening? Why is this Drew thing happening? And also it led me, and I'm going to get into that because I'm about to spoil that, not spoil it, but tell you what happened. It winds up where Renegade predicted this again. A 6-man. Yes, a 6-man. The Usos and Roman versus Drew and RK Bro.
Here's the thing. When I said 6-man, I meant for that night. I'm putting that out there right now. I meant for this SmackDown. I did not mean for it to happen like at the pay-per-view.
Too late. So I don't want Drew and Roman because I want them to have a match at the Clash in the Castle, which is the name of the Cardiff show in Wales. And that would be amazing. But with the 6-man, if the leaks are true, and yes, I'm talking about leaks, the leaks are true, Roman spinning out to face RKO in, not RK Bro, but RKO Randy himself, in a title match at Hell in a Cell, I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way this would be acceptable to take away these tag team title matches, if you're going to spin this into Randy versus Roman and push the Drew thing as far back to September as possible.
Yeah, that's the only way it'll work.
Yes.
Like, if you do it now, you kind of blow your load.
Yes. Speaking of blowing your load, we had the Boston Glow versus the House of Cards. And this match, so Shayna loses to Naomi, and Natty was outside, and Natty beats the shit out of Sasha, like puts her in a sharpshooter on the outside, like damn near breaks her leg, and fucking Shayna damn near breaks Naomi's arm. And it's like, dude, they just killed them. Like, there's no way that they're taking the fucking tag team titles. I mean, that they're going to lose the tag team titles. They fucking killed them now. Like, they're dead. They broke their arms, like, and legs. Jeez.
Yeah, they're pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah. And the funny part about this, like, Drew Gulak was timekeeper. And that played into the story later on for no reason. But Renegade's story is completely 100% true, because Renegade said, hey, dude, is Drew Gulak doing all these jobs so he could take over Sonya Deville's position? And I said, you know what, Renegade? You're right. That's happening.
Cool.
Yeah. So then we had the Belfast Brawlers come out, and they called out the New Day. And Xavier Woods fought Ridge Holland. Xavier wins with the small package. And Sheamus goes, nah, man, fuck that. I'm going to show you how to win a match. So Sheamus says, Kofi, me and you, let's have a match. Kofi's like, okay. Kofi gets in the ring. Kofi wrestles Sheamus and winds up losing. I was like, what was the point in that? Like, I felt like, and they meant, like, Ridge Holland mentioned Big E, and I'm like, there's no way E is gonna be back from like this quick. But he mentioned Big E, like Big E's supposed to be coming back, and also Butch is mentioned. So it's like I don't know, like It feels like Big E could be coming back. I don't know, but I know it's impossible almost. It's like it feels like it's almost impossible, but it feels like that tease wasn't there for nothing. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying, but it's not 100% impossible because remember, like, John Cena had broke his neck and he showed up like a fast time. I know this is a really fast time for him to come back, but you never know.
Yeah. So then we get to Lacey Evans talking about her stuff and like what's going on with her, and she said her dad never showed up for her army training, which is sad, and she's gonna show up soon. So we're like, okay, cool, she's showing up soon. So then we have the Beat the Clock challenge. Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi Blackheart. 30 seconds. Shotzi taps out. So now it's Charlotte's turn. And Charlotte's going to face Aaliyah. And Charlotte can't make Aaliyah tap. So the time runs out. And Ronda wins. Ronda wins. She wins the Beat the Clock challenge. Now, Charlotte is angry. Charlotte goes outside, sees the timekeeper. I'm going to kick your ass. She beats Drew Gulak's ass, hits him with the ring bell, leaves him laying. She's pissed. I know where this is going with him turning into an authority figure, but like, come on, man. It's Drew. It's Drew Gulak. Like, come on, stop having him get beat up by Charlotte. Come on.
He didn't mind up trading her ass.
That's the funny part. Like, I have a theory, like, not an Austin or a game theory.
Okay.
I have a theory. Like, he's going to wind up in Power right as she's about to screw the shit out of Ronda, and he's gonna be like, "No, man, no." He's like, "This is how it's gonna go," and I fixed that shit. Like, wait, but no, I fixed it. You're screwed, and she's gonna lose her title, and she's not gonna be able to touch him. And it's gonna be funny. Like, I can't wait for that. Like, he's gonna get Power, and he's gonna screw her over, and it's gonna be nothing she could do. And I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh because there's gonna be nothing she can do at all. She's gonna be screwed because it's gonna be her that made Drew this way.
Basically. Although it'd be funny, like at the end of it, like they join forces.
You know, I'm gonna be really, really pissed off if that happens.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna be really pissed off because it's like, you have a perfect way to roll this into an end, and you're like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something really bad. Something really bad and crazy and screw everybody's head up. And I'm gonna be angry. I'm going to be super angry because it's like, dude, you have it. You have it right there. And it's like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nope. But that's usually the WWE way to screw stuff up, so.
Pretty much.
I mean, wouldn't be all that bad. But every now and then they do salvage things, and you're like, hey, that thing, it ruled.
You fixed it.
But, yeah, it's every now and then, not all the time. We're not giving them a lot of credit. They're not all the way good all the time. Just every now and then they hit a good happy medium, like, hey, we did it, and we're like, yeah. After a gazillion and 80 times, yeah, you finally did it. But that's the thing. But yeah, any other news or anything else you want to talk about that you had brought up that you would like to talk about on the podcast?
No, not really.
Okay. Nothing you brought up that you want to talk about on the podcast?
Let's see. Did we ever talk about the AEW game coming out supposedly September?
We've briefly talked about it. Yeah, we could talk about it. What's up? What do you know about it? What's happening?
Basically, like, it's gonna be Crossfight Forever. I know for sure we brought that up, and apparently they're gonna do something on their Twitch, which the name of their Twitch escapes me right now. I think it's AEW Gaming or something.
Yes.
I think like pretty soon they're gonna show the game, which leads me to think the rumors are true and it is coming out September. So
yeah, I kind of said that. It was like, yeah, it's coming out in September.
Yeah, you said that.
And I was the one that was like, yeah, the name of the title is Fight Forever. People was like, yeah, whatever. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you said it in the podcast.
Yeah, now look at you now. I'm like, wait, what? It is Fight Forever. You were right. Yeah. I said I was right. Yeah.
When the hell are you wrong?
I don't know. But on that note, ending.
Bing bong.